Hey, this is Robert, and today I'm in Mount Charleston. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, so let's go. Alright, so today we're in Mount Charleston. It's early in the morning, and it's just a beautiful day out today. I'm over in Lee Canyon. The reason why I come over here all the time because it actually has a nice meadow that we're going to go to here in a second. And if you really like wildlife, you need to get down here because in the early mornings and later in the evenings, not in the evenings, but late afternoon, you're going to see horses down here feeding, and they're going to have their foals or colts down here as well. And if you're into wildlife in general, this whole mountain's got a lot of wildlife. Later on when we go to Kyle Canyon, there's a lot of deer over there. And if you like to see more wild horses, Coal Creek, there's packs of wild horses and packs of elk. Mount Charleston is only 3 exits away from Las Vegas, and it offers a lot of different things to do. I'm on the Lee Canyon side today, and there's actually a ski resort. And it's so close. There's about 4 or 5 runs, and it's been renovated, and it's only maybe a half hour away from Las Vegas. So if you're out of town and you want to do some skiing, you can do some runs during the morning or afternoon. The other thing about Mount Charleston is there's a lot of camping and hiking. There's probably 20 plus different places to go for camping, and some of these sites are off the grid. You know, I've been coming up here for over 20 years, and I gotta tell you, I'm still finding places to go camping, and you can go off the grid, you know, as an individual, and there's plenty of campsites for sites for campers and RVs. So there's always something. Just keep in mind that during the peak season, you might want to make reservations and make sure you have a place to come when you come up here. But there's just plenty of places to go all over this mountain. If you're into four-wheeling and off-roading, all times of year there's places to go. There's so many trails and things to do for you, so there's just nothing that you can't do up here other than fish. So if you're looking for a fishing lake, we have no mountain fishing here in southern Nevada. You have to go to Lake Mead for that. So right now I'm going to head over to the meadow and see if I can see some horses. It's a beautiful day out here. I actually think I see some horses out there. I'm going to try to keep Pepper from messing with the horses. It's a little windy out here, as you can probably tell from the audio. But I just want to get this picture for you. And if you can see in the background, there's some ski resorts right there. That's Lee Canyon Ski Resort. But this meadow is pretty awesome. These horses come out here. They graze in the morning, in the evenings, and early afternoon or late afternoons, and it's pretty cool to see. When I moved out here 20 years ago, to see wild horses in the desert, it's just a real treat. So let me kind of swing over here. Yeah, there's a horse right there. And the horse sees my dog, Pepper. So there's one out there right now. Let's see if I could zoom in a little bit. So trying to walk 2 dogs and film at the same time is a bit challenging, but you see the mountain over there. That's where Lee Canyon Ski Resort's located, and it is a beautiful place to go. And like I said before, I spend a lot of time on this side of the mountain. In a little bit, I'm going to head over to the other side, is Kyle Canyon. That's where the deer are, and that's where the restaurant and cabins are. So we're going to head over there in a little bit, but I'm going to walk this meadow a little bit and take some film on the other side as well. So I just think wild horses in the desert, it's just a special thing. Here's one of our local horses, but there's a whole herd of horses up here in the mountain. Just take that in for a bit. If you want to Google where we're at, this is where we're at right now. Check that out. So this is the view from the other side of the meadow. But again, it's just a gorgeous day today. A little windy. It's actually an early Monday morning, so there's nobody really out here. There's no family or kids, so we just basically got the whole mountain to ourselves that we're going to explore today. And again, there's many trails, hiking, things we can do today, but I have the dogs, so we're not going to do much of that today. It's so beautiful up here today. It's just so beautiful up here today. Look at this drive. This is Mount Charleston, Lee Canyon, the meadows to my right, and there's the mountain and the ski area right there. It's amazing. We got the whole thing to ourselves today. It's amazing. Check that out. And I don't know how much it costs to get in the ski area, but we're not going to go there today. Okay, I'm heading down. Okay, I'm heading down the mountain a little bit here from the ski slope. Again, it's just a gorgeous day. I know I keep saying that, it might be annoying, but it's been 120 degrees down in Vegas, and it's just nice to be in 60-degree weather for once. There's the meadow over there. And the garbage. Again, this mountain's really clean. They do a really good job on taking care of it and the management of it. This area is called the Desert View Overlook. I'm going to walk out there so you can see where they did the atomic bomb testing. There's a lot of history, and you can see the beauty of the desert. So I'm going to walk out there now. Sometimes over the years, if we're bored, you know, in the evenings, we'll grab a cup of coffee in a thermos and come out here, check out the overlook, take a seat and just kind of hang out. It's so beautiful and peaceful. There's things to do up here at night. It's pretty nice. So as you can see, there's some chairs, some hard ones, but you can sit here, read about all the history of the area and the foliage and whatnot. But what I want to point your attention to, it's going to be hard to see because of all the fires in California, but straight out this way, past a couple ridges back out there in the desert, is where they did all the atomic testing. And the desert looks like it's just bombarded with holes from all the blasts that went on, and it's straight out over there past where you can see, but it's out in that direction. And Vegas is to my right, and it's only 45 miles from where that took place. That's where I'm at, from downtown Las Vegas to that area out there. So we're looking less than 50 miles from where all that stuff took place. So this is the surrounding area here in Mount Charleston, and it's just so beautiful out here. But if you think about it, a lot of the atomic testing took place out here, and it's just littered out here all over the place. And one of my future videos, I'm actually going to go to the Atomic Testing Museum with one of my friends that's very actually used to work for it. So I want to get him on video and have him talk about it, because he's just a wealth of knowledge and he's been around a long time. And this is the overview. Hope you enjoy this part of it. Well, the plan was I was going to drive up to the cabins and show you some video of that, but unfortunately the Forest Service has the road closed. They're cutting down a bunch of trees, so I couldn't do that. But here I'm down in Fletcher Canyon right now, and there's a long 10-mile trail you can hike with your dogs or run. It's beautiful down here, as you can see in the background. You can do a lot of different things, but you could park. This is actually the camping area. There's a group camping, fee station, things like that. But there's all kind of deer that I've seen walking through here. There's also some Forest Service old cabins where they actually live, and there's just deer everywhere. It's so beautiful back here. So if you get a chance, come to Fletcher Canyon, park, and do a lot of hiking. You won't be disappointed. And again, folks, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye now.